Gonna go, and now I can see me big screen, so it's kind of weird. Anyway, I'm gonna do a review here with my little man Wiley of the Olay ProX Microdermabrasion Plus Advanced Cleaning System. Now I have let me put this over here. I have been researching for several days now about the Clarisonic and other drugstore versions that may be comparable to it, and of course there's nothing comparable to a Clarisonic, right? So I was trying to find the next best thing, and I looked at several reviews of other different things and went into Walgreens with hubby earlier looking for a different one, and they didn't have it. So I was going to look at the acne-free brush cleanser thing or the Proactive one, because both of those got pretty good reviews, and the Olay one gets good reviews too. And then they had this. So they had the regular Olay brush cleaner, and then they had this one that's got the microdermabrasion set in it also. And so we were standing there looking at them, and the other one was, okay, the acne-free one was $19.99, but they didn't have it. The Proactive one I think is $29.99, and then the other Olay version was like $34.99 at Walgreens, and then they had this one with the microdermabrasion, and then the two, oops, everything's backwards on here, with the two products in here. This one was $51.24 or something like that at my Walgreens. And then, of course, we get online as soon as we get in the car, and Walmart.com has this exact set for $31.99 or $31.98. So anyway, so the things I would like for this to do, or any of these brush type cleanser things, what I would like for them to do is to even out my skin tone, work on these fine lines and wrinkles, and see if I can clear up some of this hyperpigmentation going on my cheeks. And just overall, I just want my skin to look better. So, I don't know. They all have pretty good reviews. Of course, there are some negative things out there because people like to get on there and say negative things about a product. So, anyway, but like when I look at reviews, if I look at a product review and it says like things like not as good as Clarisonic, well, of course it's not as good as Clarisonic. Or if it says something like too rough on my skin, well, of course, maybe because you have sensitive skin. And I don't really have necessarily sensitive skin. I do have eczema, which will pop up. It'll get irritated, but it gets irritated with just totally random things. Sometimes it's the environment, sometimes it's stress, sometimes it's food. You never know. So I have to try new things. So, so we thought I would give this one a whirl. I really didn't want to spend $51 on it, but hubby grabbed it out of my hands and went and paid for it and said, here, take it, use it, do a review on it. So here I am. I haven't used it yet. I was going to unbox it, and then I'll go use it, and then I'll come back and tell you my thoughts. What you get in this kit is a 3-speed system, which has a daily gentle cleansing speed, which is the slower speed that you use with a brush. Then it has a daily deep cleansing speed that you use with the brush, and it says a deep clean that is 600 times better. And when you look at the little asterisk down here, which it took me forever to find, hubby finally found it, it says versus basic cleaning. So I'm guessing with soap and water in your hands. So 600 times better than soap and water. And then the microdermabrasion speed exfoliates 700% better for visibly bright and even skin tone. And you use that one with the little foam thing. And 700 times better than versus our scrub alone. So it works 700 times better if you use this little thingy than if you just used the stuff that they sell by itself. So it also comes with a little sample size of the exfoliating renewal cleanser with micro beads that provide a gentle exfoliation while cleansing, and a self-warming thermal crystal polisher helps gently polish away dull patches for smoother, more radiant skin. Now that's what I want. Hubby's texting me. Hang on. We're having a discussion about what's for lunch. He's at work. So, anyway, that's what I want is some smoother, more radiant skin. So, I'm in my 40s, and so, yeah, and I have dry skin. So I exfoliate every day in the shower. I have like a exfoliating cloth that I scrub in circles with my facial soap. But I wanted something that was A, not as labor intensive, because I'm lazy, and B, that does a better job, because that did a really good job, and I've had that thing for like 2 years, and it's really done a pretty good job, but lately I just feel like I need more. So I also have an at-home microdermabrasion machine that's the diamond tip and the vacuum and all of that kind of stuff, which I try to say I'm going to do at least once a week. Never do. It never works out that way, so I needed something a little bit easier. And that one's like pretty rough if you do it. I mean, if I've hurt myself doing that one. So anyway, what comes in this box? In this box, you get the thing. I don't know what to call it. The system. You get a sample size, which is 20 milliliters or 0.68 fluid ounces of the exfoliating renewal cleanser, which I'm excited to try because I've heard Olay ProX professional stuff is really good, and I have never really tried it because it's kind of pricey for the drugstore. But now that I'm getting older, I'm willing to spend a little more money on maybe maintaining or keeping up or making it look better. So we'll see. If I like this, I'll go buy the full-size version of it. So you get that. And then you also get a 0.68 fluid ounce thing of the thermal crystal polishers. This is ProX anti-aging. This is what you use with the microdermabrasion side of it. And then you get some really explicit instructions. I'm going to read them to you. Or I'll just show you. I won't read the whole thing to you. This section right here, this whole part right here, is about battery safety. This part is about microdermabrasion and sunburn alert. And then your instructions for using this. Remove the handle from the box, and it tells you how to put the batteries in for steps 1, 2, and 3. Step 4 is attach the battery cover and select either the facial brush or the microdermabrasion foam head. That's the instructions. So basically you get a set of instructions on how to put the battery in this thing. Basically you, hubby had to do this for me in the car, but you basically have to like push down sideways on it and it pops open. You put your batteries in there. It comes with 2 AA batteries, thank goodness. It's got the little button right here to turn it on, and then this button changes the speed, and it has 3 speeds. You also get the little foam applicator for the microdermabrasion, and you get the brush for cleaning, and it basically just pops right on. You just pop it on there, you're good to go, turn it on. That's the slow one. That's medium. And that's for microdermabrasion. I'll probably use this with the brush to tooth because I'm kind of a daredevil that way. Feels pretty good. I have makeup on right now, so I probably shouldn't be doing that. But the brush is soft, but it feels like it might do a good job. It's small enough to get, you know, in these tight areas right here, which is where I really wanted to get in, was right in here and right in here and a little bit up in here. So I feel like it's soft enough to do around my eyes carefully. Now I've got makeup all over it, so I'm going to have to go use it. So I am going to go and try this out, and then I'll come back and tell you my thoughts. It says it's water resistant, so I don't know about leaving it in the shower. You might be able to use it in the shower if you don't get like directly under the water. I'm going to use it at my sink because I don't want to mess it up. So yeah, so I'm going to go give this a try and see how it goes. Okay, here I am in all my glory with no makeup. Okay, so what I did was, let's see if I can get in the light really good. Let me scoot this way a little bit, turn towards the window. Okay, so what I did was, is I went up there and I only did half of my face. I did this side of my face. Then I washed this side with just my facial soap. And as you can see, I still have a little bit of eye makeup on this side. So I wanted to see a difference. Why am I tilting my head? I don't know. And I don't know exactly where to look on this thing. So anyway, why do I keep doing that? Okay, so I did this side. I just did with soap and water, and it feels rough and it feels like I need to exfoliate. This side I did with the ProX. I actually washed my whole face with soap, my facial soap and water, and then I did this side with the Olay ProX, and look how dirty it got. And this isn't even as bad. I rinsed it off, but it, like, you can't really, I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. It's kind of, you can tell there's makeup on here, even after I washed my face really well. Phoebe, hush. Sorry, we got a new puppy. And she's not getting along with my other dog. Hush. Okay, so this side feels a lot smoother. My skin actually feels tighter than this side. And I think it even looks that way. And I still don't, everything's like wonky on this for some reason. I feel like this side, my skin feels tighter and more lifted than this side. And I think it actually looks that way. I don't know. I mean, like, isn't that weird? I don't know. I don't know if it's just camera. It looked like that in the mirror too. So the side that I used with the brush and the exfoliating cleanser feels better. It feels like I could probably exfoliate some more, so I am going to go do the microdermabrasion thing in a second. But and I'm going to go wash this side of my face too with this. So yeah, I think I like it so far. See, these are the hyperpigmentation spots that I really want to get rid of. I've never had freckles until I turned 40, and I don't know what the deal is. All of a sudden it's like, and I'm not even out in the sun that much, so I don't know where they come from. I guess they're age spots. And then my dark circles. Pretty, huh? Okay, so I'm going to go do this side of my face, and then I'm going to use the microdermabrasion thing, and then I'll be right back to tell you what I think. Okay, so I'm back, and so I have, I don't remember which one. I have washed the other side of my face, and then I've also done the microdermabrasion thing. And let me just tell you, my skin feels so smooth, and it just feels better already after one use. And I kid you not, I think that it has lightened up my spots a little. I don't know, maybe that's wishful thinking. The microdermabrasion stuff does get a little bit warm when you first apply it. I had to keep wetting the pad down because it kept getting, like, it was not wet enough to really do good. So I just kept sticking the pad underwater and then keep on going over it. I basically just took and I did this with the brush too. I basically just put little dabs all over it like that. And then I put a couple of little dabs on my face so that I have a little bit extra product on there to work with. And so I used the foam brush for the microdermabrasion, and I really think I like it. The brushy brush for the cleansing felt so good. It's like I just didn't want to stop washing my face. It felt really good. I did finally have to stop because it started stinging because I was like, I guess because I was doing it too much. But it actually feels really, really good. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see. So, anyway, I feel like my moisturizer soaked in better also, and it did work up some, like, not really a pimple and not really a whitehead, but you know, sometimes when you squeeze the pores on your nose, you can get stuff to come out of them. It brought some of those right up to the surface by itself, so that was nice. And then on my chin, right in that crease in my chin right there, I always get little white spots in there, and it's like build up under, I guess, in my pores, under my skin. It's not really like a whitehead because you can't, like, you know, pop it like you're not supposed to do, because nothing comes out. They're there. And if I exfoliate really, really hard with my exfoliating cloth that I have in my shower. Sometimes I can get some of them to break out. The best thing that I found to get those out is my microdermabrasion machine, just with the vacuum tip on there. It'll suck those puppies right out. But this kind of worked some of those out. So that was really nice. And I feel like my skin has a good glow to it. It feels nice and tight. And it feels smooth and soft, and like my moisturizer just soaked right in. So for right now, I'm going to give this a thumbs up. And we'll see. I'm going to continue to use it. I'm going to use the face wash with the brush every day, morning and night. And maybe I'll come back in about a week and tell you what I think. So anyway, this is what the box looks like. And let me read you some of the things on the back of the box too. It says, after one microdermabrasion use, see noticeable improvements in the appearance of fine lines, the radiance and brightness of your skin and your pores. And I will say, I feel like it did make a little bit of a difference after one use. After two microdermabrasion uses, visibly improve the texture of your skin and evens out your skin tone. So I'm looking forward to that. After 5 days of system use, over 90% of women noticed silkier, smoother feeling skin and visible improvement of dullness and overall appearance of their skin. That's a huge claim for it to say 90% of women. Yeah, so I'm going to see if that actually works. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy this, and we'll check back in about a week and see how much I like it or not. So anyway, thanks for watching.